Want to talk about grip strength, Michael?
Let's talk about grip strength.
Let's dive in.
Because you got a gripper right there. Does grip strength make you healthier?
That's a great question. And it's a very, very highly spoken about topic as of late. So I've got right here my little Captains of Crush. Have you used these, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Like this specific one, like the Captains of Crush, like these are no joke. These are like not like the ones you get at a CVS or a Walgreens or on Amazon. Like these are like the Captains of Crush. I like them a lot.
This is not a sponsored post, by the way.
This is not sponsored at all. This was a gift to me from my friend Mike Perry. He's the owner of Skill of Strength in Boston. Anyway, grip strength is very important, and I think it can make you a healthier individual, but not for the reasons that many people have heard or that many people think. When you look at research, it's very clear that generally speaking, people with a higher grip strength tend to live longer, and people with a weaker grip strength are more likely to die as they age. But you really have to think about, well, why is that? What's going on? And we have to understand the difference between correlation and causation. It's not that people with a weak grip are just dying because they have a weak grip. It's not like they're having heart attacks. It's not like they're having aneurysms. It's not like they're just like dying out of nowhere from illness because they have a weak grip. There are many things that can impact it. So for example, number one, if someone has a weak grip, then odds are they're more likely if they're going to fall. And falls are one of the biggest reasons that people die as they get older. A fall, they break their hip, they break something, then it goes downhill from there. If someone has a weak grip and they're falling, it's much harder for them to grab on and hold on to actually stabilize themselves to prevent that fall. Another thing is, if you're measuring people's grip strength, then you're measuring people who are, especially as they get older, if someone is sick, then they're probably going to have a weaker grip. Right? Like if someone is sick, they're immunocompromised, whatever is going on, generally speaking, they're going to have a weaker grip. Just like if you've ever been sick, you feel weak. Even when you go back to the gym after a time of being sick, you feel weak. You often are weaker than you were before. So if someone's already sick and they have a weak grip as a result of being sick, well, then they're more likely to die, not because of the weak grip, but because they're sick. And especially as they get older, then it becomes more and more dangerous as they get older and as they get more and more sick. So having a strong grip is very, very important. It's very important for your health, important for your activities of daily living, especially as you get older. But my concern when people hear that having a strong grip makes you healthier is that they're just like, okay, I just need to do this all the time. This is the only exercise I need. Or I'll do dead hangs. I'll just hang from a chin-up bar. That's a very common one that I see, which for me, it's comical because I'm like, well, how about instead of hanging there, you actually do some chin-ups? Like, or how about you do some inverted rows or you do some dumbbell rows, right? Where you're actually not just working your grip, but you're also working your back. You're also improving your posture. You're also getting stronger in these huge muscle groups. You're not just working the muscles of your hand. And there's nothing wrong with this. I like to have this in my office so I can do a couple reps here and there throughout the day, sort of grease the groove. But if a huge portion of your training time is spent just holding on to shit for the sole purpose of trying to get your grip stronger, you're missing the forest for the trees. A stronger grip can improve your health, but not because a strong grip just inherently improves your health. It's because a strong grip and having a stronger muscles overall and working out overall will lead to better health. It's not just the grip strength.
Well said. Grip strength is highly correlated with physical fitness in general, with strength of the entire body, with total amount of lean mass. And so it's very likely that because grip strength is easy to measure, much easier than one rep max testing a barbell back squat or like other forms of testing strength, because it's easier to measure and there's higher reliability. There aren't technique issues like there are on other exercises. Like it's pretty straightforward. It's easier to use as a metric for strength in a lot of these trials. And so it's not that you shouldn't have a strong grip. Like a strong grip is a very good thing, but the pendulum swinging too far over to, okay, I'm going to have a significant portion of my training program be dedicated to improving grip strength. Lots of carries, lots of, rice buckets, lots of overhead dead hangs, lots of these in the gym. when you could be improving grip strength as part of a well-balanced training program where you're also improving lower body strength, where we know total amount of lean mass in the legs is also directly associated with lower all-cause mortality. So having more muscle and more strength in the lower body as you get older, having better balance, which is another way to help prevent falls. You should be focused on all of these things rather than hearing grip strength associated with living longer and then dedicating an imbalanced percentage of your training program to improving your grip strength.
Yeah.